Hi my angel fairies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a beautiful, gorgeous, abundant day. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to strengthen your connection with your guides or your ancestors. So let's get into this video because I know a lot of you guys want to strengthen this connection. I always get questions about, oh my god, they're not really, connecting with me, and I did this and I did that and blah blah, and I'm like, I got you guys, even though I already know the answers. So in this video, you guys are going to learn how to strengthen your connection with them and why you may not have that good bond with them, or why they are taking a little bit longer to connect with you. So if you guys do end up liking this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on that post notification button so you won't miss a video from me. Make sure to stop by my shop because my grinders are 10% off right now throughout the whole weekend. Let's get into the video. So the first thing I kind of want to address is the fact that this takes time. A lot of you guys, you watch my videos, you get the information, and then you think you're supposed to get it instantly. It don't really work like that. For some people, it may work instantly. For others, it may take time. What you're doing is building a relationship. You're not really trying to get something that's just going to last for a little bit. No, once you connect with your guides and allow them into your life, they can be in your life for however long you need them to be, or pretty much forever. So you have to treat this as if you would treat a human relationship. You need to build it from the ground up, create and nourish that bond, and not try to rush it for your own gain, instead of for your own personal gain. That's not how this works, because they can tell when you're not being genuine. So if you're already doing the techniques and the things to connect with your guides even more, continue to do them. Allow time to just go on and build the relationship as you would with a normal human being. I'm going to put a video up there. It's going to be in the playlist, and it's going to have videos on how to connect with your ancestors, how to build an altar, and all that good shit. But the first one we're going to talk about to strengthen your connection with your ancestors, if you've already contacted them, is speak with them every single day. That was the first thing I did when I started to connect with my ancestors or my guides. I literally spoke to them every single day, and the one line I only said every single day for a year was thank you so much, ancestors, for bringing my dreams into my reality. I literally said that every single day as I journaled. I wrote it in my journal, I said it out loud, and all that good shit. And that really just kind of built up the relationship and kind of opened the door for them to kind of start aligning me down my path. Once that happens, for me, I saw angel numbers like 111, 222, 333. I started to see those things, and I started to realize that I was being aligned and they were aligning me down my path. So I highly recommend you guys speak to them every single day. You can do this through journaling. You can do this through saying it out loud throughout the whole day. And it doesn't have to be you saying, thank you so much, ancestors, for doing this and doing that. Speak to them. Just be like, can I get this? Should I get this can of Pringles, or should I clean today? And they'll just answer you back, because that's what I do right now. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I should clean, shouldn't I? And they'll be like, yeah, get up and go clean. Or when I am cooking chicken and I just put the freaking board in the sink without washing it with bleach, they'd be like, go wash that with some bleach. I'm like, man, god damn, I don't want to do it. But like that. So just converse with them as you would a normal human being, kind of build that connection and start talking to them. Another way you can do this is by building or sitting at your altar. So I also talk to them by sitting at my altar, and especially when I do shadow work, I always connect with them that way. Whenever I meditate, I can speak with them. And also before you go to bed, so you can just tell them about your day, how you want the day to go tomorrow, all that good shit. So I highly recommend you guys just speak to them out loud, or speak to them in your head if you can't speak to them out loud. The second tip I highly recommend for you guys to do is start building your altar. I have a video up there. It's going to be linked about how to build your ancestral altar, but I personally did that once I moved into my new space. But once I continued to connect with them, I had to take it a step further because they wanted me to take it a step further. One thing about your ancestors, they will kind of work around with whatever you have. So for me, I couldn't practice openly, so I had to set aside a plate and something to drink to give them as offerings whenever I wanted to connect with them. That was like the second step I took once I did my third eye and I open it up, which I'm going to tell you guys about later on in the video. But I started to give them offerings, and then stuff started to come to me even quicker. Clarity, intuition, trusting myself, my self-confidence, all that good shit. Things just started to really align even more. So I highly recommend you guys build an altar, because you can go to this altar, speak to them, and do shadow work with them. You can give offerings such as fruit, water, snacks, rum and black coffee, whatever they like. Ask them what they like and they will tell you. You can put it on the altar. You can also put their pictures on the altar. You can just sit there and talk to them at least once a day. Go to your altar at least once a day. Tell them how you're feeling, greet them, do some shadow work or do your spiritual practice at your altar, and then at least once a week change your offerings and give them offerings. You don't have to do it every day. Sometimes they'll tell you when they want their when they want their offerings changed, and then sometimes you will just know when to change it. And if you don't know, or if they haven't told you yet, just make sure you change it once a week. I personally do it on a Sunday, and boom, it's perfect. And then my last tip that I really have for you guys is to strengthen your third eye. So what I mean by strengthening your third eye is make sure it's a little bit balanced and you can like start seeing. So the way I started to connect with them after I spoke with them every single day for that year, they was like, okay, it's time for you to take it to the next step. So here is what you can do. They showed me this video on YouTube. Unfortunately, I forgot what the video was, but I got that from her. If you guys know the video, just link it down below. But what I did was open my third eye. And the way I did this was at night, I went to sleep, and with the intention in my mind, I said, any being of love and light, please contact me. I said that as I was falling asleep, and I said it 3 times before I went to bed. And I also had my protection. For me, protection was black tourmaline and amethyst, but I only had amethyst at the time, so I had that underneath my pillow as I was saying this, and I made sure that I was protected. I was like, I'm protected by love and light. No being that I don't want to contact me who is not a love and light, you can't come up in here, mind your business. I said it, and that very night they contacted me, and that very night I told them never to touch me like that again. Like, no, I don't have the heart for it. If you guys saw my other video on how to connect with your spirit guides, you already know what I'm talking about. They can't touch me like that. I'm too jumpy. So that just took it a step further, and then they just started giving me even more signs, more signals, more help. They just started to get really involved in my life, and I started in turn really connecting with them even more. So that is one way you can connect with them, strengthening your third eye. Now, do not do this if you haven't worked on any other of your chakras, because you're gonna be fucked. Opening your third eye too soon, you're gonna get fucked. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna see shit that you don't want to see, and I'm just letting you know right now. It's ghetto. Even now, doing this for the past 5 years, the shit I be seeing be giving me a heart attack. So, highly recommend do this only when you are ready. Do not rush it. You do not have to do this part just to connect with them. Another thing that you can do that a lot of us seem to really forget is just to tell them you want to connect with them. You can be like, thank you, ancestors, for doing this and that. Just speaking with them even more. But, you know, openly telling them, hey, I would like for you to connect with me even further in numerous ways, whether that be through angel numbers, whether that be through animals and spirits, whether that be through like messages like music. Just tell them straight up, hey, I would love for you to connect with me even further. And that kind of just helps them get the confidence, because one thing they don't want to do is scare you and have you afraid of them. So just make sure you do that. Now, if they need something urgent, like if they urgently need to tell you something, they don't give a fuck. They gonna try to scare your ass. But just make sure you pay attention to the signs. Also, pay attention to shit, because I am noticing a lot of you guys think that you don't know the signs, but I'm like, y'all, they're probably giving you signs. You just not opening up your mind or paying attention. So I highly recommend you guys just really open up your mind, pay attention to certain signs. If you feel yourself called to a certain angel number or called to a certain song, or your dream is trying to tell you something, or a sign you see outside trying to tell you something, pay attention to it. It's probably your ancestors trying to tell you something. So yeah, those are all the tips I have for you guys to strengthen your connection with your ancestors. I really hope this video could help you in any way, shape, and form. And I really hope that you guys continue to connect with them further, have that beautiful bond and relationship like I have, because it is the most amazing thing to have somebody who is always on your side, who's going to protect you when a nigga try it and tell you to fuck them up whenever they try it. Hello? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to thumbs up, like, subscribe, and turn on that post notification button so you won't miss a video from me. Comment down below what other videos you would like to see from me. And I want you guys to make sure that you have a beautiful, gorgeous, abundant day. Bye, my beautiful babies.
Let her know, I gotta let her know that she my white horse, she my medical. She like my baby mama, know how to take care of me, give my baby problems, you gon' regret everything. So I let her know, gotta